Hey guys, Dano91 here, and welcome back to episode 3, I believe, of Don't Starve. Now, if you aren't noticed, I've put up a couple of long videos. I did actually stream this with a friend of mine for a couple of hours, and it was actually quite fun. So I think I might stream this game more, I might not. I don't know yet, but it was quite fun. But anyway, where are we? Right. So while I was streaming, there was a couple of things that I actually learnt. Quite a lot actually. For instance, these berry bushes will not grow. You need to fertilise them after you've put them down, like so. So what I'm going to do today is where did I find the buffalo? Was it down? I honestly can't remember where I found them. But I think I found them down here. Now, another good thing for the fertiliser is I can make quite good farms with it. So I think that's going to be one of my objectives, because farms are going to be quite important. What's that? I don't know. So I think it was over here. I'm not 100% sure, but there we are. Now, these can be hostile. They have a mating season. If you get to them, like if you come near them when they're in the mating season, they will actually attack you, and they will actually breed little babies, which is pretty damn cool. And I didn't realise there was this many here, but that's good because we can get more of this manure, so we can then make more and more farms. Now, I've got another world that I'm playing solo, and I've got about 8 or 9 farms in it, and that seems to be more than sufficient for what I need. Although it does use seeds, and finding seeds can be a bit difficult, especially in winter. Now, winter is something that I haven't actually come up against yet, so I'm not sure what to do about that, because it seems like you're not meant to survive. There is so many things that can kill you, and it's very difficult to actually get some food. Your farms don't work. The berry bushes, they do grow, but they grow incredibly slowly, so it's basically as if they don't even grow at all. I have read up a little bit on this, just so I'm not completely in the dark. But yeah, it does seem very difficult to survive the winter. So I'm not sure what we're going to do when we get there, but you know, we're just going to take it as it comes. There are so many beefalo. This is rather insane, but it's actually quite good. The other thing that I want to get is I want to get some stones, and I want to get some cut grass, because I can make, if it's in here, unfortunately it's not, I can actually make a sorry about that, I can actually make an improved farm, which pretty much grows the seeds a lot quicker than what the basic farm does. So I think I'm going to start heading back now. Okay, so we are quite far away, but there are quite a lot of beefalo here, so we shouldn't need to worry about manure for quite a while. And we can use this to obviously get the berry bushes up and running and everything, so that's always good. Why not? I might as well pick this stuff on the way back. Well, I've just noticed the time, so I'm going to seeds are very important. Now luckily I do have some food on me, so it's not going to be too big of a deal to get these farms up and running straight away, but I do want to at least try my seeds. So where's my shovel, because I want to pick this up. There we go. We actually got a grass tuft as well, so we can go ahead and put that down. There we go. Oh, corn. One thing I've noticed with corn is it's actually better to eat it while it's corn, because if you cook it, it turns into popcorn. And you can't really do a whole lot with that. Can't build a fire that I want to, so I'm going to have to survive with this one. But I'm not going to do it just yet. So, food. As you can see, we can make in the improved farm. However, we need the alchemy engine, which I believe we could probably do. We need 4 boards, 2 cut stone. Oh, we need 6 gold as well. So that's going to be our next objective. I do want to go ahead and get that as soon as possible, because there's a couple of things in there that would be very, very useful. Alright, so let's plant that. And I think now is the time to go ahead and get the fire going. Let's put it there. Hopefully it won't burn anything down. So I think one of the things that we're going to need to do, also red caps, no thank you. I think one of the things that we're going to need to do is actually go and get some rocks and stuff. So I'm going to make a couple of these. Yeah, let's make 4, why not? And then we can put stuff like the seeds in there. And we do need some more wood as well, actually. So I'm just going to chop this tree down. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark. Looks like we can actually do it. There we go. Yeah, I want to cut these down because obviously we need some more wood. So, also, between every 3 to 13 days, things called hounds can spawn, and they are not a lovely thing. They are very horrible. Luckily there are a few ways to beat them. One of the ways is if you get a log suit, a spear, and something else. Oh, where is it? What's it called? It's like a football hat or something. But if you get those, then you shouldn't have a problem fighting it. Unfortunately, we don't have that, so we'd have to find some other way of fighting it. Which I know a couple of ways. One thing with them, you can't outrun them unless you're on a path. So being near a path is going to be quite good for you, because obviously you can outrun them. The next thing, hostile monsters like bees, they will attack them. You can also use beefalo as well. So if they bite a beefalo, the entire herd will then go and attack them. So pretty much, if you can get to beefalo, you'll be fine, as long as it obviously bites them. Spiders, I think, will attack them as well as frogs and stuff like that. But obviously, frogs need to be in the daytime, so it's kind of not perfect for it. But there are a couple of different ways that you can actually survive them, which I found out, which I'm quite happy with, because the first time I came up against them, I just didn't know what to do. I think it was actually in the live stream that we came up against them. We just didn't know what to do. So it wasn't great, but we figured it out, so it's fine. I do need to find some sort of mining place, and I think it's actually down south, so I kind of went the wrong way, because it's going to take me some time to actually get down there. A bit unfortunate, but you know, what can you do? So I think I'm just going to head down there, and yeah, this is going to be the right way. Right. So yeah, pretty much. Oh, our trap's got a rabbit. Nice. So we can pick that up, and then we can set it. So the traps are going to be quite good. What I believe you can do is I believe you can actually put these rabbits in storage for as long as you want. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think you can, which means that we could probably put these rabbits in storage and just leave them until the winter, which is what I think I might do, because obviously it's going to be harder for me to find food. So I mean, one chest isn't going to actually be enough, is it? Oh, cut stone. I'll take that. I don't know what I'm going to drop for it. Oh, I didn't need to drop anything because we broke our pickaxe, didn't we? Perfect. I think this was actually me, but whatever. We don't have any room for these seeds, which kind of sucks. Hopefully we can destroy some rocks, which will get us our pickaxe back. So we've got 34 rocks at the minute. That's probably not going to be enough, which is kind of unfortunate. Shoo. I'm going to bring these with me. So we've got 8 gold, which 8 gold should be enough. I mean, we've got 6 to build the alchemical thing, but I don't know if we need any more after that. I know you can use gold to make tools, which is kind of cool, because it'll make the tools a bit better. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I did actually use up that slot because I'd made a whole bunch of... I've got more rocks. So that's a bit unfortunate, but whatever. And also, that's a tall bird. I've seen those before. And if you pick up the egg, they will literally chase you until the earth's end, pretty much. They just will not let you go. So it's probably best not to do that. Alright, so we've got a decent amount of gold now. So I think I'm going to mine this and head back, because it is getting dark. So getting back would probably be good, and we'll pick up these seeds. So I think that was quite a good haul. We got, what, 55 rocks in total, 30 flint. The next thing that we're probably going to need to do is go and grab some wood, because we're going to need a lot of wood as well to create it's up. We're going to need a lot of wood to create the farms as well. And the farms are kind of like my top priority at the minute, because they, as long as you've got seeds, they will give you a constant supply of food, which is rather what we need at the minute. So I'm going to drop those, I'm going to equip my axe, and we're going to chop some trees for the last bit of this day. We can't chop too many. I believe that one of the big trees takes 15% of your axe, because it uses 1 each. So we can chop 2 more big trees. Yeah, the big trees take 15, the medium ones take 10, and the little tree takes 5. And I believe a bird just landed on our thing. So that's not good. we can actually store the rocks in there. Yeah, I think the bird just landed on the seeds, so he's probably ate them. Oh no, we're good. Right, so we can't actually do that, so we're going to need to go put this down. I'd rather put that down than the seeds because the birds won't try and eat that. It is getting dark, however, so I am going to have to... Whew, there we go. Got a little bit worried there. We can now make a fire pit as well, which is, I think, what we're going to go ahead and do. Just put it there. And I'm not sure what we're going to do about this, because we are kind of running out of room at the minute. We do have 20 logs though, so we should be able to make another chest. So I know I said I need wood for the other thing, but I believe that a chest is kind of a bit more important. So let's put in that, and then we can put some more stuff in this one, like that. So I need to make some more axes, so I'm going to need some flint and some sticks, which we've got. So let's make a couple more axes, because I want to chop down this entire forest pretty much. Also, you can use the shovel like I did over there to pick up the tree trunks, which obviously means that you can plant more trees, which is probably what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to chop all this down, use a shovel, replant it, and I think that might be the end of the episode. Although this should probably be the end because we are quite late, but whatever. Yeah. So pretty much today I'm just going to spend it chopping these trees down, just because we do really need the wood. It is kind of important. So, and hopefully we should have enough wood to build some more stuff in the future. And obviously we're getting all these pine cones from this, so we can just go ahead and replant everything. So it, you know, it's completely renewable, which I really like. Although you actually only get more pine cones if you chop the big tree down. If you chop this one, I think you either get one or none. And if you chop the really small one down, you just get one wood. You don't get any pine cones or anything, which I suppose makes sense because it's young and the pine cones haven't grown. So just be wary of that. That you won't always get pine cones if you chop the smaller trees down. Right. So we're almost done with this, and by the looks of it our axes will survive. And as you can see on our farm, our fruit has just grown, which is nice. And I think we should be able to make a couple of the improved farms. However, we need cut grass for it, which we don't actually have. So that is going to be my next mission, and I think I'll probably do that next episode, because obviously we're running late into this one. So I think I'll end this day, and then that'll be it. Right. Hopefully we've got enough axe. Shovel we don't, so hopefully we can make one. We can. So we've got, what, 56 wood so far, so I think we're going to be fine at least for a bit. Oh, I'm also starving. I didn't realise that. I really didn't realise that we were starving. that was my bad. Let's replant that. And then cook this. And cook this. Now, one of the other objectives that I want to go ahead and do is I want to actually get a crock pot, because basically what that does is you put 4 pieces of food together and you will get a certain, depending on what you put together, you'll get specific meals, and some of the meals can pretty much heal you full hunger. Some of them not so much. It depends what the ingredients you put in are. Like if you put 4 bits of berries in, you're going to get jam, which really doesn't do a lot, although I believe jam actually heals your health as well by a decent amount. But then if you put like 4 pieces of pig meat in, you're going to get a decent amount of hunger off of that, because each one gives quite a lot on its own anyway. So this might be a problem because we are quite hungry and it's getting to night time and we don't really have any food. I didn't really think about that, but we should be fine. Hopefully we shouldn't starve, at least. I mean, we do have some seeds to tide us over, so we could always use that. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that raging fire. Right, so that's going to be the end for this episode. Next episode we will probably try and get some more of this cut grass. Hopefully. And I'm going to see what I can actually put in here, because I know that some stuff I've got in both. Right. Don't need those yet. And as you can see, I would put the rabbit in there. So I believe you can actually keep the rabbit for as long as you want. And you can actually make a rabbit hutch and stuff like that, which is quite cool. No. So he's quite hungry, which kind of sucks, but we do have seeds if we need to. I'm actually going to eat this cooked. Oh, that doesn't actually heal your health. Kind of sucks. No, what am I doing? It's because I've got a shovel. Alright. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.